Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing a fan favorite. However, I realized doing this in sequence, the first one we called The Fast and the Furious, the second one we called Too Fast, Too Furious. That means the third in the sequence makes this one Tokyo Drift, but it's kind of fitting because we're not so much about speed as we are style with this one. So this is a ramp landfall deck, but man, we're doing a lot of cool stuff with this. So we're starting with our base of green ramp creatures. So we do have some Llanowar Elves, Badger Mole Cub, we all know what these are, Intrepid Paleontologist, giving us multicolors and dealing with graveyard things, a couple of tender wild guides, just because. These might get cut eventually. We are playing 3 Archdruid's Charms, and this is because I wanted some flexibility to get rid of artifacts and enchantments, because those are obviously a problem in the metagame right now, but it also can serve as removal, or can go get some of our creatures that we want for certain situations. Earthbender Ascension, we're playing one of these. I wanted more, but I just couldn't figure out room and where they fit, but being a landfall card sort of still fits with what we're doing. We do have Lumbering World Wagons to go find more mana. All of this to have another landfall card here in Felidar Retreat. Helps us rebuild our board, puts counters on things. We also have the Earth King, which kind of is a landfall card of sorts, right? If we pump ourselves up and attack, we can go get 3 or 4 lands sometimes on a turn, which is super sweet. And it makes a token, which is important with one of our other cards. But we do have Elspeth as a finisher here, also making tokens. But Exalted Sunborn, we can get 2 bears off of the Earth King. We can get multiple tokens off of Elspeth, which with Elspeth on the Sunborn, you get a dumb number of tokens, which is great, right? We can do all kinds of stuff with this. This is actually really good in here, including Chocobo Racetrack is back for another appearance in the 3rd version of this, which, you know, it's a racetrack in Tokyo Drift, so why not? And then we have, I guess, not in the movie Tokyo, but y'all know what I'm saying, in this deck, Tokyo Drift. Anyway, use social engineering. This is one that I cut, and I've added, and I've cut from different versions of this deck. However, this time, with the number of things we have that can serve as landfall options, I wanted this one to be able to get us more creatures. Only a couple of copies of Overlord of the Hauntwoods, because we have so many ways to go get lands, and we have a bunch of ramp stuff. This should be less important. But then we also have 1 copy of Craterhoof Behemoth that we can go search for with the Archdruid's Charm, or we can just hard cast it after we've landfalled a bunch of stuff, right? Or searched out a bunch of stuff for landfall. So lots of stuff we can do with that. Lands, we're not doing anything too crazy, but we do have a copy of Adagio, so we can copy Racetrack, Felidar Retreat, you know, whatever, if we have to. So some fun stuff going on here overall. If you like the previous versions, you should like this one. But before we get to the games, don't forget, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. If you use my code DRAGON, it's DRAGN, it'll save you 5% on all your magic stuff. So save money when you're buying stuff. For now, though, let's go see if the creativity in this one is as good as the speed of the old ones. Oh, man. And we drew all the 4s with just a Llanowar Elf, and we're going second. I got a mulligan. That just feels like a trap. Though, in all seriousness, I'm really hoping this deck isn't trash. It's doing so much cool stuff. I'm just like, man, just get some wins. That's all I'm hoping for. We don't even have to be flashy wins. Did you leave mana open? I'm just going to do this. Because they have lots of ways to deal with creatures, I'd imagine. I'd rather this get dealt with than either of these. Alright, wasn't expecting Drowner, but that is a little bit of a nuisance. They're going to get rid of our creature. Excellent. So shields are down for a second. That's what we were looking for. Sometimes you just need a small window. That's all we needed here. I want to play Adagio, but I also have to play an untapped land to make sure stuff doesn't get just straight up countered here. Let's make us a 2/2. The other thing, too, to be careful about with this deck, in all seriousness, is that sometimes you can set up situations where the triggers can work against you. Because you'll stop so they can respond to things, and you kind of have to be aware of that. Preacher, sure, you got it. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we made this live, then I'd have 2. No, that doesn't do it. Alright, so here's an interesting thing we could do. What if we played this? make a 2/2. Play this. Go get a land. Probably just get the other planes. Oh, I already have those. The other one's in hand. And then do we just put counters on everything? I think so. And then if we want to... I'm going to station with at least one of these. And then that's probably... Well, You know what? I'm just going to gamble and station now. Just say, you've got to figure out something next turn. It's on you. Because then I can just, like, copy Felidar Retreat, attack, like, do all kinds of silly things. So if they have a way to get rid of the Felidar Retreat, or even the Lumbering World Wagon, they kind of have to get moving on it. Yeah, draw your card. We ain't blocking. All you, fam. Okay, so let's play this. We can put counters on everything. Then I only need to have to do it for one, and then we can copy the Felidar Retreat. Or is it worth it to just copy the Felidar Retreat first? I think it is, actually. Oh, I have to finish this off, though. Alright. Not the most efficient way to do this. I'm fully aware, but let's go ahead and copy this. I mean, they can get rid of it if they want to, like, whatever. Sure. Sounds great, I guess. And then I can attack and make another dude. Like, yeah, that sounds great. Actually, I guess I don't get to make another dude here. Because... Oh, no, I do. Because they didn't turn off the Felidar Retreat. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, that's all we got to do here. I mean, the problem for them is their Tidebinders eventually need to block. Oh. And you have a Treva. Treva costs you life, right? But you gain 6 by blocking with it. Alright, sure. We're in. Let's do it. +1. Everybody's getting in there. I mean, they gain life blocking, so, like, do what you're gonna do. But, whatever. Like, this is fine. Alright, so they're at 9. Fair enough. Let's see. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to the mana. So you delve. How many cards do you have in your graveyard? Oh, not that many, actually. Alright, well, let's get rid of something. And then, in the turn? We have a lot of good outs we could draw, too. And if they're playing counters, they don't affect us too much here. Can you do this on any turn? Yeah, but you do lose life, so fair enough. Alright, well, we'll just see what happens here. Of course. Alright, they're gonna doppelgang. You have some things, and are at 1. They are attacking to go to 7. Works for us. More spells? Nope. Oh, sick. Love that for us. Do we play this and just make a guy? Well, you could block 4 things here, right? So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we pump these, that's 8. So yeah, then we just get the discount price here. Oh, and then we're pumping up from attacking. So, like, yeah, that's way more than enough. Yeah. Legit. Even with Treball or Teball, whatever your name is. Yeah, still did it. Awesome. Ooh, love that. It's not often you're going to win too many games when your opponent doppelgangs both your Adaja and your Felidar retreat and makes 4 dudes. But we just had so much heat just swinging. So, yeah, that was pretty awesome. Okay, we'll try. There's a lot riding on this Llanowar Elf living, though. Because I really want to play a turn 2 World Wagon. Any chance you want to play a tap land? Oh, thanks so much. This at least gives us a chance. Yeah, let's get a Plains, just for future considerations. Man, are we going to have to fight a Badger Mole? It's not what I was hoping to do with this hand, but it might be what we have to do. Let's see. If we don't kill a Badger Mole, what could we do? We could play this, warp this, go get a land, make a 2/2. Ah, man, this is so much less fun than our other options. But, okay. Sucks when you know what the right play is, and it's just not the fun play. Just like, I guess I'll do it because I have to. Oh, and they're playing deserts. Okay. Alright, not sure how much we slowed them down, but I feel like it was at least somewhat significant. Alright, this gets us 2/2s. I don't want to roll with Elspeth yet. Ooh, what do you have here at instant speed? If I attack and trade my Llanowar Elf, or do we get wrecked? like, what are you playing here that has 1 white mana? I mean, I guess it could just be the... You know what? F it. We're going to find out. If you have something, you have something. So be it. I did get hit with Elspeth Smite the other day, and that just went the way of the dodo. Nobody plays that anymore. So that did catch me off guard. Okay, well, we're at least set up a little bit now. We have access to, what, 8 mana plus World Wagon next turn? What is this guy? Oh, whenever you play an aura, you draw a card. I forgot that was a magic card. Okay. We're also at the point now we can go get Craterhoof next turn, probably. So check this out. We could play this. Oh, I wouldn't have enough, though, because I need to still crew this. Dang it. Thought I had a cool sequence there. We could play this, make that... Nope, because I still need to crew this. That doesn't change that fact. Alright, then. I guess I'll at least set some stuff up by playing this. We will crew with these. Go attacking with this. Make us a 2/2 on the attack step. And then I think from here we may just try to go big next turn. I mean, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw 1 as 7, tap 3. I mean, we could have enough to Craterhoof here, especially since they're not blocking. But I'm gonna assume if you're playing this guy, there has to be like shelters, feather flight, like a bunch of different stuff that they're playing. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense that that's in the list, right? Oh, if that's the play. Well, you could still have a shelter here, right? Nothing? Whoa, opponent, that's very not good for you. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, we have the ability to do a lot of things now. I don't think I want to Elspeth still yet. So let's do this. Let's just cast this the hard way. Because I'm not attacking with those other bodies anyway. And then... You know what? Let's tap this. And I don't know, maybe they're about to give something first strike, or I have no clue what the hell's about to happen, but we're about to find out. Interesting. Alright, I'll attack at least with the little bird, because it'll get bonuses from our lands entering. And then here come a bajillion tokens! Alright. I assume you block with the land here. Okay. You are bonused up, and you have hexproof. We'd agree to these terms. Yeah, you got it. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards, actually. So they did have the cards we thought they had. Now are we blocking? Or maybe they were just trying to get information first to decide how much they could do here. Oh, wow. That's what ended up blocking. Interesting. All right. Opponent's at 6, so I'm assuming you either have to gain a lot of life or sweep the board here. I guess they could go double whatever the enchantment is that gives you more, bigger power for the number of enchantments you control. Like, that's possible. That's not going to do it, though. I mean, I assume minimum there has to be a shelter here, right? Yeah, because nothing else even gives you a chance. Yep. Sure. Fortunately, that wasn't really part of our plans here. Oh, you know what? We could just remove the flying and then just play Elspeth and win that way, too. So that's kind of fun. Let's put a counter here. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we could do here. And we have multiple cards we could search for that are relevant here. Oh my gosh, so many dudes. Ooh, can we go for style points? What if we just go get Craterhoof? Can we still cast it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah, we can. Alright, well, let's be that guy. Let's go search. We'll get our one-off Craterhoof since we have a bajillion creatures here. Yep, 8 sounds about right. I mean, I think we could also win with Elspeth too, but it's whatever. Yep, you got it. Draw some cards, friend. Attack for 80 million. There we go. I have to admit, I've seen a few people playing versions of this deck, either mono white or green white. Hadn't seen any play this, and this is kind of a fun little addition. I forgot that card was even a thing. But definitely let them draw a lot. They obviously didn't find the cards to get them out of trouble, but it is cool as a way to kind of keep your hand fueled with that deck. Yeah, we're going to keep this. I don't know why I was so hesitant, but yeah. I'm going to assume, like I always do against the red decks, our first couple of creatures don't survive. We're probably going to need to get Exalted Sunborn down at some point in the future. I don't know how we get there just yet, is the problem. I almost want to draw another Llanowar Elf here. You look nothing like a Llanowar Elf. Obviously, you have a burn spell or two. Intrepid Paleontologist, going to eat a bullet. as expected. And I might as well attack so they're less inclined to try to kill our Llanowar Elf. Oh, House Squad heavy. Yeah, that's bad. Yep, I don't think we're going to be able to do it, y'all. We needed more of our cheap things. This is just going to be too much of a hurdle for us, I think. Because at this point, we might just die to the burnout Bastronaut. And we still need another white land as well. I mean, there's a world where, I don't know, we play Felidar Retreat and we find exactly Fable Passage could work. Because then we get 4 dudes. So that's something. I mean, they could also just kill our Llanowar Elf and none of this matters. But if Llanowar Elf lives, Fable Passage is what we're looking for here. Oh, Legend of Roku, that sucks for us. Alright. Yep. Play another guy. Good hand from the opponent, though. Can't even be mad if we lose to this. It just is what it is. And we didn't get there. That sucks. Yeah, we just drew all the wrong pieces here. Just trying to think if there's any play. Like, if we play this to get a land, we get a 2-2. We're going to take a bunch from that. Yeah, we just don't have any outs. We just drew terribly. We drew the expensive end of everything. GG's, opponent. Good draw by them and a bad draw from us. So we should lose that. Okay. I guess we have to keep this. I mean, this is tough because it's a hand of just all mana that doesn't really do anything. So we're kind of just playing off the top of the library, like hoping for the best here. Which in some circumstances, not a terrible thing. This one, I don't know. If I can get a 2-mana creature, I'll probably play that and Llanowar Elf, and then try to get the Overlord down. Actually, I wouldn't even be able to. Would I? 1, 2? Yeah, I guess I would. I'd be able to play Overlord full size. Assuming nothing dies, obviously. Okay, well, so far nothing has died. But I think we just do this then. And then I could fetch and try to just play Exalted Sunborn. I can't imagine against a black deck that's going to resolve. But you never know. You never know. I say resolve. It'll resolve, just will it stay, I think, is the question. Oh. Well, never mind. We got a whole different plan of attack here, folks. We got other things we want to do. Make a 2-2. And let's go ahead and station. All right. And the reason I didn't play Fable Passage there, now again, our Felidar Retreat can die or whatever, but I'm hoping to take advantage of Sunborn plus Fable and kind of just go a little nuts here. Okay, looks like we get to. So let's go ahead and full-size Sunborn. Plus this. Make some Duders. And yeah, let's make more Duders. Because we like that. More Duders. And then we'll just station a bunch here. Till we get to the 12. Whatever that's got to look like. One more? Alright, and I guess that's all we need. I mean, is it safe to even play land? I guess we don't even need to play the land. Our opponent's at 20. I mean, oh, I should have attacked for... Well, no, they would have been tapped. Never mind. Though I should have tapped the new one so I could attack for 2 more. Oh, no, those were all new, actually. I only had 1. So I still got the maximum attack there. Never mind. Yep, Bill, you got it, friend. So you want to off our Exalted Sunborn? Oh, they're trying to do Reanimator shenanigans on top of all this? Oh, greedy. Look at this greedy pile. Oh, opponent, don't tap your creatures. I was going to say, like, this is not... Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, and we get to... Oh, because they're legendary. We don't get to keep both of them. I was like, wait, I get to... But I forgot. Adagio actually makes it legendary. We're just going to give everything pluses and just say, your dudes are going to have to do some blocking duty here, friend. They're about to be way too big. Yep. Yep. Easy work. Awesome. Yeah, that's crazy, because even if they blocked, they only get to block 3 of them, and they would still be taking 12, 25, and we still had backup mana, right? And the ability to make more dudes because of Adagio. Like, that's sweet. I wonder if we should be playing multiples of these. Well, we don't really want to be holding the one of Craterhoof, but since we have double elf, even if creatures get removed, I guess we're okay. Either way, we'd like to draw an untapped land, though. Give us some better options. Yep, no blocks. Come on, untapped land, please. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. I think we go here. Play this tapped. That was not ideal, if we're being honest with ourselves. But, yeah, no blocks. Oh, interesting. Okay, then. Let's go ahead and play this first. They do not have anything to respond with there, so that's nice. And I think we can take a hit one more time. Yeah, gotta get rid of that. Alright, now we're gonna start doing... Oh, okay. We could get this down and just have a blocker, but we are getting low on life, so that's not so exciting. I think we just go here. And then... yeah, I'll play Llanowar Elf here, actually. And then I'm not going to block with the Elf. Probably not going to block with Earth King. Alright. No attacks. So if they kept a hand because of removal, yeah, you're going to have to use... Okay, no, there's hop to it. That's legit. They're probably not attacking here now, though. Though we're getting dangerously close to this, which is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was trying to think if there was another way we could get like one of these down and then get counters, but I think we just get the mana here. Turn you into a creature, I guess. I guess just more forest here is all that really matters. And then let's go ahead, because if we find a land, that's fine too. Let's go ahead and use it. Trying to figure out how we get run over is the other thing. I'm like, how do we die here? Because that's always a question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus this. I don't think we need this, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it on top. And then pass the turn. Mostly because, like, if they get rid of a mana creature, we might change our plan or strategy here. Burrow Guard, sure. You got it. But, I mean, our plan might just be tap everything and overrun. I also forgot to station last turn, but I was probably going to block with these, so it's not a huge deal. Alright, let's put a counter on this. And then I guess we just hoof it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures attacking with 4 of them. Math is for blockers. We let them figure it out. Here it comes. And we get to search for lands. So we get extra damage here. Oh, we get 4. Oh, that's nice. So that's going to trigger some things. Yeah, this is way more than enough. Yep. All right, cool. Yeah, we're not really supposed to win with Crater Hoofs. It's kind of like plan C in the grand scheme of things. But I guess when you just draw it and you draw the mana, meh. Okay, what do we do with this? Yeah, I guess we try? I mean, we have 2 turns to draw an untapped land, right? So that we could Lumbering Whirlwagon if the Badger Mole dies. Which, we always assume the first Badger Mole dies, right? We're on the same page there? Badger Mole, Llanowar Elf, Paleontologist, whatever, right? Whatever your mana creature is, usually doesn't survive that first one. Interesting. Well, we got a land. It's not on tap, though. Opponent's playing red, but played a gain life land in green-red, which you almost never see. So this makes me wonder what type of long game they're trying to play here. And then they only played a Llanowar Elf? Okay, well, we're gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna play this, I guess. Go get a land. Should it be a... Yeah, I guess it could be one of the planes. And then just play this tapped. Might as well attack. I mean, I guess if you have something crazy here and you want to trade, I'm down. All right. What's fun about this deck so far, though, is it plays a little bit differently every game, right? Depending on which way we go. Oh, we're going to die to Crater Hoof here. They don't trample yet. All right, so here's what we can do. We can warp this. That's 2. Then we still have 3 mana. So we could play a land, make a second one. We could crew this, make another one. We could play Wild Guy. I don't know. There's a few things we could do here. So let's just do this. Play a land. Are we supposed to play this now? I think so. Well, actually, maybe we're supposed to just make 2 guys here and then try to overrun next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd still be short 1. Damn. No, because this is 2 mana. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all right. That's fine. I mean, obviously, this is assuming nothing dies along the way or whatever. That's obviously not likely to be true, but, you know. I think... Yeah, let's tap this and this. We're not blocking with those. And this will make get another land on top of it as well. So yeah, we should be okay. We have enough blockers that we shouldn't die here. Okay. I think we're solid. Yep, just pass. God, we have so much mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oof. Oh yeah, we're good. Like, if they're just tapping to do that, we're going to have way more than enough, opponent. Well, that's just bonus action we don't even need. I mean, I say that. We just trade the mana, right? Yeah. All right, fair enough. Turn you into a thing. Play our Crater Hoof. Attack with lots many. That should do it. Excellent. We could have done that even without Badger Mole, really. All right, let's do it. Playing against Dajoka 13. All right. Red whites with a parlor. Good to know. The other thing I like about Felidar Retreat and some of the other stuff we're playing is that these cards aren't necessarily tied to artifacts, which is a big deal. I kind of want to try for World Wagon, but I also kind of don't. But I feel like if I don't, they're just going to shoot one of our creatures anyway, so might as well let them counter the World Wagon. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. I mean, our plan is to try to get one of these through next turn anyway. Like, even if they were to play, like, Pyroclasm here, then we just play Felidar Retreat. Yep, that's what we wanted to see. And then we make a Deuter. Alright. So now we at least have a little bit of Wrath protection. Obviously, they can get rid of Felidar Retreat with a few different options. Okay, so things being what they are, I'm probably just going to do this. Put counters on everybody, get our attacks in. And let's see, if they sweep the board, assuming it's with, what's that thing? Ultima, we won't get this back. So what I'm trying to decide here is it worth it just to play the Overlord now or later, or the Badger Mole Cub? But I think I'm just going to end the turn. They obviously have a sweeper. We'll see it here. Oh. Azula, sure. And give it haste. Azula and no haste, huh? That's peculiar. If we play Badger Mole Cub, we can tap for 2, 4, 5, 6. You're playing Azula, so you're not... this is weird. Alright. I mean, I don't know what your plan is here. I'm just going to do this for 3. So I can still pay for no more lies if they're over there. They might be comboing us, too. There are some ways you can do some silly Azula combos. So that might be what we're seeing here, too. Alright, well, if you got it, opponent, let's see it. Yep, looks like that might be the case. Because what you can do is you can use one of the abilities that give Azula trample, and then you double her power twice during the attack step. Because I have a deck I'm working on that does something similar. So if they're doing the same, we are already dead here. Or they attack and they can cast like 3 different spells to wipe out our board. Like, there's other options here for sure. Okay, stop some of our shenanigans. Kind of surprised. Well, they probably don't want to attack here and be shielded down. But they could have killed 2 things with the get lost. They still might do some stuff here. You could double, like, you can block, do a bunch of things, actually. And then... oh, you're going to Day of Judgment anyway? Alright, sure, I guess. That's funny. We almost have enough. What, 3, 6, 7? One more. We just hoof straight up. That's funny. Yeah, that's weird to be playing Azula. Like, there's some weird stuff you run into on the ladder, man. Oh. This is intriguing. What would we go get here? If I could get any creature and cast it here, what would it be? I'm just like, what would I get? I don't know. Let's just... well, yeah, let's just pass. If they go search or something here, then I might respond with going and getting something. They might also just be playing Jeskai, whatever the thing is. And then... because if you copy that with Azula, like, you just wreck your opponents, right? Okay, well, ooh, Earth King's not a bad choice. I might do that. I mean, they probably have another sweeper or something, but... yeah, I don't think it matters. I think they have the Jeskai spell already in hand, so I'm just going to do this. At least it feels that way. Can I pay 2, then pay 4? No, I only get 1 of these. All right. I mean, if they have it, it's game over anyway, so we might as well just accept our fate. Alright, we will try to be funny here. Okay, here it comes. I'll queue up the GGs. Like, obviously, that's what it is. Alright, we're good. We don't even need to play through it. We'll keep this. And let me say, I truly understand. People want you to play out the super long games against the control decks and all that stuff. But it's like, there's a point where once you know it's going to become a grind, it's like, okay, let's move on and do something else, you know? Especially, like, if it happens near the beginning of a video, I have less of an issue about it. But once we're in the later stages, it's like, y'all have already committed to watching this far. I'm not going to make you watch another 30 minutes, you know, to come back in some of those crazy matches. Whoa, Druid of the Cowl. What? That's okay. That's a thing. Damn, you know what? I don't even know. I guess I just play this and pass. I might just use this to fight something. I don't know. Badger Mole Cub. With that ability on the stack, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to take out the Badger Mole before they get 4 mana, basically. They have access to 3 right now, so they can still save it. Nope. All right. So now they just have 2. And we like that number a lot better. I think they might just be doing some ramp shenanigans to try to... Oh yeah, that's fine. We're okay with that. Fortunately, we were able to save our paleontologist, and that was good. So we have 4 mana. Let's go ahead and get Elspeth out. And just start building up.
I welcome all allies.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Those are things. Let's go here. Make a deuter. Make some more deuters. And then, I guess, try for what resembles lethal next turn. 1, there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, I think we have more. Well, they can block 1 flyer as it stands. So let's do this. And let's give everybody a bonus. I mean, it's going to be a lot, so do what you're going to do. What if they're playing one of those, I was going to say a sick card that just gives something else reach or whatever? Yeah, so this was interesting. It was like an elf deck that was trying to ramp. I wonder if in some world they were actually playing Crater Hoofs or something of their own, which is what they were aiming for. But either way, that's not too bad. That worked out pretty well for us, all things considered. You know, if there's anything I dislike about this deck, it's that I think people are going to be quick to go, it's some deck playing Badger Mole. But realistically, one, we're not even playing a full set of Badger Moles, which I guess we could, but wasn't really necessary. But this is doing fun stuff with Landfall, with the Earthbender Ascension. Obviously, we had some wins with Elspeth. We were using the Earth King. Like, we were doing a lot of stuff in all of our games. And I wasn't even doing it efficiently. So there's still a lot of ways you can win here. But I do like the fact that we had multiple things with Landfall here that we were able to take advantage of, right? With the Earthbender Ascension, with the Felidar Retreat, with the Social Engineering. So we were constantly getting value until we just didn't draw lands, you know, like, and that's a whole different problem. But can't do anything about that. But yeah, this is nothing to really complain about. Like, this was solid. I would play this again. You know, I don't think I would say it's as fast as the previous version, though those can be, but I do feel like this one's a little more resilient because we have things like the Earth King that gets us 2 creatures and can go find lands, right? We are playing Archdruid's Charm in this version to remove more things. I think if anything, you just have to be patient in figuring out what do your turns 4, 5, and 6 look like, right? Are you trying to go for a big hit? Are you trying to just build up more creatures? Are you on the offensive or defensive? Are you going to be taking advantage of the World Wagon? Plotting all that out, I think, makes it easier to play this deck. I think when you don't, you're kind of just like randomly playing stuff. The only other thing I would say is there is probably a little bit of room to play Terramorphic Expanse. I think it is. If you, or no, what is it? The Symbiosis, where you put a token on a creature and get to draw a card. If you don't have some of these other rares or you're missing 1 or 2, that's probably what I would go with. Just so people know what we're talking about. But Terra Symbiosis, right? I would probably play this over something if you're missing it. Because obviously getting more cards isn't a bad thing. And we have enough stuff between Elspeth, some of the earthbending things. Like you can find, and Felidar Retreat, all are able to put counters on stuff, so you can get enough. And technically, even the wild guides can put counters on themselves to draw a card. So there are some options there if you're looking for something else to do or replace some of the cards without having to spend so many wild cards. I think the other thing is, do we play more than 1 Adagio? The downside is, right now, the deck only has, realistically, 3 tap lands, which is nice, because we do want to be playing some of our stuff on 2 and 3 on time. And if you happen to get a weird draw where you draw 2 of these, it kind of sucks to keep. You're probably going to want to mulligan those, because you want to be playing on time. Because, I guess, technically, Fable Passage is a tap land before turn 3. So, that's something else to think about, too. But overall, a lot of fun. Would totally play it again. I'm not ashamed of enjoying Tokyo Drift today. But the link will be over to Moxfield. Go check it out. I don't know. Let me know how you felt about the Fast and Furious movies. I thought they were a ball of fun. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.